Yeah, hello, Martin Baker here. I'm over in East Grinstead in West Sussex and wanted to show you this combination garden lounge and store. We completed this middle of 2019. I'm just back in the area to show you around. Finished in our anthracite colour with the 10-year guarantee. There's no timber outside of this building. Everything is in an MTX cladding, which is a composite cladding, or is actually UPVC doors and windows. As you can see down here, we've got a garden store at the back there. That's a regular shed section, unlined, and that's just all the garden storage stuff. And then the main room here, let me take you inside. Nice French doors on the front here, opening up and holding back with a magnet. And then if we go inside here, we've got a lovely bar, and actually the bar's got a TV above it that we've installed for the client. So it's actually been said that they use a laptop and sit here and actually work and use that TV as a monitor. And then of course in the evenings gets used for much more fun things, I'm sure. A nice lounge in here and sofa, along with the heating, lighting, internet, Wi-Fi bubble. That works really nicely. And if I come around here for you and wander down here, this is a composite decking called Twinson decking, and then on the fencing here we've done a colour matched and contrast fence post, and then custom made fencing that we made in the factory in a TGV timber. And then if we run around here, because we've got a little bit of a triangulation formed in the garden to make this building square to the house, we've actually, if you imagine there, if I just pan around to the house, we've made that dead square to the house. We've ended up with this little triangulation here. If I pop up there, you can kind of see that. Hopefully you can see that there. So we put a gate in there, and then it's just a nice little dumping ground where you can put all your bits away, ladders and wheelbarrows and all of the bits like that, to hide away from the rest of the garden. So there you go. So that's an anthracite garden room or garden lounge as it's being used for, and combination store there in our anthracite, 6.5 wide, 3.6 deep. Really beautiful project that I'm very proud of. If this kind of room is of interest to you, or you've got a plan for a garden building, feel free to give me a call on 01444 247 192, or contact us through our social media or website. Thank you. Hello, Martin Baker here. I'm in quite wet and windy Orpington today. This is December 2020. Wanted to show you this fantastic room completed actually middle of last year. So it's about a year or so old. I've done in the contrast colour of the signal grey as the cladding, the MTX cladding, with the anthracite doors and windows, and I quite like that contrast. Customer didn't want it to be all the dark colour, but the doors and windows in a different colour, a special price due to being a special colour. So we went with the standard doors and windows, UPVC aluminium as normal, and then the cladding itself in the signal grey. And now the specific use for this was actually for ping pong or table tennis use, but actually in lockdown and now is also being used as a gym. Nice open floor space. It's quite open inside. I'll show you that in a moment, but the really nice looking against the boundary at the back. This is kind of that side on under the 2.5 metre planning rule just about, and works very nicely. Standard canopy, and let me just take you inside. So set up at the moment to actually do it as a single player on that ping pong, which is really cool. So he comes down here and gets some time out from the family and just enjoys that. And then, as I say, in this one, just left nice and open. This floor space here is used with the telly. He's saying he's been doing Joe Wicks every day in lockdown and is using that space as a gym floor area. Could also be added in, as an office and working space if needs be. The single window on the side there works really well. And what we actually done, if we pan around there, is we put a frosted window. If I run around there for you, frosted window there in the side in a specific place, so we can still use the ping pong table as it was set up, and just gives a through breeze. Completed with all of the electrics, the internet and all the standard items, say around about a year ago, and still looking brand new. So a building I'm really proud of here. And if I come back again just to see that, so there you go. So it's 7 metres wide, 3.5 metres deep, contrast signal grey and anthracite table tennis table in Orpington. If this kind of building is of interest, give us a shout. Thank you. Yeah, hello, Martin Baker here. I'm over in Haywards Heath in West Sussex, very local to the factory and show centre, and wanted to show you this fantastic new little garden office. So this is one of the new designs of stock buildings that we have. We've got all the component parts. We're making 6 different sizes, and this is our smallest one. It's around 2.5 metres wide and 1.9 metres deep, solely designed in the original version 1 lockdown in March for garden office. But this one's being used for a totally different reason, but due to lockdown. So say the smallest one, our little garden office with a 10-year guarantee, EPDM roof, UPVC door and window, and the MTX and cement wall claddings. No timber on this outside, 10-year guarantee, and that was exactly what this client was looking for. But they couldn't go to the gym, so what's actually being used for in this is actually for some gym equipment. So inside actually works amazingly well. Got a cycling machine, lovely little area there with some bottles of water and drinks and all very organised, and a running machine. With the EPDM roof, you do end up with enough height just to make that work. It is tight, but you do. The panel light inside works lovely, and they've even found a little space to put a plant in there. And bear in mind, this is like an old school 8 by 6 feet. It's amazing what you could do with that tiny space, and it just looks absolutely perfect. I'm really proud of of the finish of these buildings at the price level that they come in at. We're now offering this in a bronze, silver and gold service level. This one was taken in the gold service level, which is a complete project by us with all of the painting and finishing and just a turnkey solution, and there are 2 below that. See our website for more details on that. So there you go. So that is our little garden office, used as a gym in this case, and we can turn these around in about 6 weeks from order to project starting on site, and we're turning these around in about a week on site depending on specs and requirements. So a quick process of a beautiful additional space to your room that we can get up and running for you. Even now we can do one before Christmas. I think we've got 2 slots left for before Christmas on these. So if this garden office or garden gym or little man cave, whatever you want to use it for, we don't mind what you do with it, it is of interest to you, give us a call. Keep up to date with our socials. Thank you.